More Filipinos are flocking the country's fireworks capital, Bocaue, Bulacan, to purchase firecrackers and pyrotechnic devices ahead of the New Year's Eve.
Also preparing for the new year are hospitals for possible firework-related injuries. Marlene Alcaide with the big story.
One day before welcoming year 2023, prices of firecrackers and pyrotechnic devices have more than doubled in Bocaue, Bulacan. But this didn't stop customers like Elmer, who increased his budget for this year's firecrackers. To save money, he checked all the stalls in Bocaue to haggle. The store that offers the biggest discount, that's where he'll buy.
Dati may budget ka ng 20,000, pwede na. Lalo nung bago pandemic, 20,000. Pero ngayon, yung doble na mga 50,000. Hindi biro yun Hindi biro.
After more than an hour of going around stores, Elmer found one that offered a huge discount.
Nabawasan ko ng mga 40%. Kailangan marunong kang tumawad. So total, 50,000 na gastos. Nalilibang ka, minsan lang naman tapos yung community mo nakatingin sumasaya sila ba?
Rod, on the other hand, stick to his 4,000 to 5,000 yearly budget. However, he wasn't able to buy all the firecrackers he normally gets.
Sobra mahal, halos doble. Dati 4,000, dalawang malaking bag na plastic bag, wala na.
Ano na lang po na pinili nyo ngayon?
Fountain.
Fountain tsaka?
Yun lang, kalusis na parang mabuhay.
Sellers say aerial fireworks, luces, fountain, quitis, and sawa are some of the best-selling firecrackers today. Vendors hopes to sell all their stocks by tomorrow.
Kahit mahal po yung mga presyohan namin, pero marami pa rin pong bumibili. Ito na lang po wala na.
Meanwhile, the East Avenue Medical Center in Quezon City is ready to provide aid for those who may get injured while welcoming the new year. The hospital shared that a total of 41 firecracker-related injuries have been recorded since December 21. That's 52% higher than the 27 cases last year. Most of the injuries were in the eyes and hands after using the boga shot, 5-star, whistle bomb, and quick. In case of injury, the hospital reminds the public to clean the injured part with water, wrap with a clean cloth to prevent contamination, then take them to the hospital because it might need further wound cleaning. The individual may also be in need of tetanus prophylaxis. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
Now here to share with us how their crackdown on illegal lights and fireworks has been going, we have with us on the show Trade Under Secretary Ruth Castello. Good evening, Yusek. Welcome to the big story. Happy New Year. And then first,
yes. Hi, Jester and Danny. Happy New Year and thank you for inviting us here.
Thank you for joining us. So, kamusta yung crackdown natin on illegal lights and fireworks? Is it back to the levels? Because over the past 2 years, we didn't have that much festivities over the holidays, the New Year's Eve to be specific. So this time ba mas marami na tayong nahuhuli when it comes to illegal fireworks and lights?
Yes, of course, Jester, compared to last year and 2020, this year we have again caught several manufacturers who are not licensed to produce fireworks, which they do in their own backyards and then sell in front of the residential places. So this is one thing that we're really looking into because the DTI is seriously enforcing the laws that we have. Although I have to say, there are also several agencies working with us on fireworks and firecrackers, like, of course, the Department of Health. We know the restrictions that they have. And then it's also the PNP that does the enforcement, the watching if these are just community fireworks display or the ones that they use for their own purposes, especially residential occupants who do this on public streets.
Okay, Yusek, what about online selling? How do you necessarily crack down on this?
We have teams also in the Fair Trade Enforcement Bureau that does online monitoring. That's all they do in a day. Selling of fireworks is fine if you do it online, but of course the products that you sell should be registered as well, certified by the Department of Trade and Industry. We have the Bureau of Philippine Standards that issues licenses to manufacturers. All these firecrackers and fireworks we would see have to be locally produced because it's prohibited to import fireworks. So all these are done here in the country. We have several areas. There's manufacturing also in Cebu, there's in Bulacan, and then in some other places as well. So we check all these, but so far in our enforcement also on the licensing part of the manufacturers, we have issued several notices of violation also on illegal manufacturing of fireworks, not just the retailing, not just the selling, but also the manufacturing side.
Yusek, to what extent is the DTI handling the pricing of fireworks and lights, especially during the holiday season? Like what we reported earlier, you have a number of buyers there complaining already of high prices here. So how exactly are you handling this?
Fireworks and firecrackers are seasonal products that we do not, whose prices we do not regulate anymore. Like Noche Buena products, you would note also that the DTI does not restrict or does not make any limitations on the pricing. It's up to the manufacturer. So also with fireworks and firecrackers, we have no say in how the manufacturers will price them.
Okay, ma'am, just going back to the certification on and which ones are illegal, no? How would we know? Is there a sticker on the fireworks mismo? Is it safe to assume that if these are sold on e-commerce platforms, big e-commerce platforms, these are automatically DTI certified, or if they are in big stores?
The products will have to bear the PS mark or the product standard mark, and then below it, I'm looking for a photo that I can probably show here of the PS mark. It's like a globe with a big check mark inside, and then the license number is placed at the bottom. Consumers can verify the license numbers that are indicated on the product with our website, so they can see if the manufacturer really bears that accurate or authentic or genuine license. We have seen a lot of products, Danny, that bear the license number and the PS mark, but when you check it, it's really not in our list. So these are illegal. These products are illegally manufactured, and of course, we file cases against the manufacturer who is not licensed to produce fireworks. You can find it all over our website, also in our social media pages for consumer care. We have them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, also TikTok. We actually publish the list of manufacturers that are licensed with the Bureau of Philippine Standards. And so to speak, these are the products that can be safely used by anyone. But of course, considering also the restrictions issued by the Department of Health, there are laws on this that only community fireworks display is allowed. Residents or people in their own households are not supposed to just light fireworks or firecrackers, especially also if the products that they buy are not licensed, because we cannot answer for the safety of the hazards that these products will have on the consumer.
And lastly, before we let you go, Yusek, beyond the festivities, the celebrations, of course, what the public is eager to know about, presyo ng mga bilihin once the new celebrations are over. Meron na bang mga nagsisend ng mga manufacturers ng plea for price increases? What should we be expecting for January?
Oh yes, Chester. We have, since the last publication of the Suggested Retail Price Bulletin of DTI, that was in August 2022, we have already received several manufacturers' requests prior to August and then after August. The thing is, we are not yet sure or certain of the date when we're going to allow increases. Hopefully, maybe in the first quarter of next year, but we're also actually timing it. So hindi naman siya, it wouldn't be on the first week or the second week of January, because also considering that consumers will have to be still reeling from the expenses of the holiday season.
Okay, so pahinga muna na
Pahinga muna.
a couple of weeks there. Maraming salamat po for your updates and have a Happy New Year. Trade Undersecretary Ruth Castelo.